Good morning. Welcome to HeadTrip Air World Tour. Here we're trying to circumnavigate the entire blue planet and touch down on every nation in the process. Right now we're sitting in the Caribbean, on a little island off the coast of Cuba. If you watched the last episode, you'll remember that we're sitting down here in this little yellow patch. Grand Cayman Islands, right here. Grand Cayman, Georgetown. Our intent was to move up northward and land on Cuba and Havana in our little Cessna Citation longitude, but as chance would have it, we ran out of time and we had to make an emergency landing. So now you're not going to be able to see this very well, probably from a phone or a tablet. So if you are on one of those devices, get out your glasses, because this little dot in the middle of the Caribbean Sea is where we're sitting. It is Cuba, so we were able to knock that one off our bucket list. And it was more than just an airstrip; it was an international airport, which was kind of a surprise. We found it along the way, a little bit of a discovery. So, in any event, our plan this morning is to keep moving northward, and we're going to move up past Cuba, over here in the Bahamas. And as you notice, there are several, nice little lit areas here, but only two really bright patches. One is Freeport, one is Nassau. We're going to head to Nassau, and then I think probably what we'll do after enjoying ourselves on that beautiful island for a moment, we'll head back over to Florida, take a fly over the Florida Keys, come back down to Cuba, explore the mainland of Cuba, then move on further down into the rest of the Caribbean with Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and on down to St. Lucia and all these beautiful islands down there. So that's the plan. So, with that said, let us zoom in here to this little dot. Just one quick second. My wife is here. I'm just going to have a quick conversation with her. We'll zoom in here on this little dot in the Caribbean, and that's where we're going to be heading out from. Parking spot 1 at the Villa Acuna International Airport in Cayo Largo del Sur in Cuba. Uno momento. Okay, we're back. Well, I think we've got our settings the way we want them. We're going to be heading out here at about 6:30 in the morning, so it's going to be an early flight. And by the way, soundtrack today is an album I've only spun maybe 3 times, probably less than that in its entirety. A band, as you probably well know, Muse. I was a huge Muse fan for a very long time. Saw them in concert, high energy, amazing musicianship, grand tours, you name it. Loved the music, and then at some point in time, I just kind of moved on to different genres, and just tried something else, and didn't keep up quite as well with the new music. So this newest album, I figured, let's just throw it on, let's give it a spin, and see if it continues to grow on us. So that is the plan. So, I don't know if there's much else to say. It's pretty dark here. Stars are still out. Let's hop into our cockpit. And, okay. I have never flown in this cockpit in the dark before. So, let's hope we can navigate our way around here. Let's get the yokes out of our way, just as one less obstruction. And, I would assume that the most logical thing to do is to follow the light, right? We got a light down there. That's going to be our external power. And there we go. Coming back to life. Garmin systems up. Let's clear our warning signals. Master warning reset. Master caution reset. Got our parking brake on. Oil pressure is low. Clearly, we haven't started anything yet. We're going to go. We got to put our batteries on. That is one thing we do need to do. Can't keep external power on forever. And let's come on down to the... oh, we need to flip up the APU generator, I believe. And then we're going to start the APU down here, which is... oh, it's very, very hard to see in the dark. But it is down here, believe it or not. I think this is it right here. Oh, well, thank you. We've got... I don't know if that's my dog clicking those buttons, but we have a ghost in the machine a little bit. Let's turn the APU on and see if we get any signs of life. One thing we do have is we have a little disco going on over here. Look at this. A little disco going on over in the corner at Tower. So I don't know what the occasion is, but they are having a good time with the music in there. APU is on. Pushback coming. Let me see if I can get you a better shot of that disco room. I mean, I really don't know what's going on up there, but let's see if we can... no, I think that's about as close as we're going to get on the zoom. Right up here. You know, this is probably the bathroom. People kind of just freshening themselves up in the morning. And then we got our early morning disco room. I mean, either that or it's television. Could be television. Someone might be watching the morning news. Who knows? Nobody really knows. We won't press further. This guy's receiving important communications. Now let's take off our parking brake so we can let them do their job properly. Oh, whoops. Parking brake was off. I don't know. Man, there's stuff going on with my controls. It's probably the dog. The dog's standing here just demanding belly scratches. So I'm probably just flipping people all over the place. Or, yeah, not flipping people. I don't know what I'm flipping. Flipping switches. Much appreciated. I'm going to put my parking brake back on while we start our engines. So, here we go. Let's get our lights on so this, isn't so. We really should, my goodness gracious. There we go. Much better. We should have our recog lights on for certain. And probably our pole pulses as well. And frankly, our landing lights. Maybe? There we go. There we go. I don't see... There's our nav lights over here, but I don't see our strobe. That's... oh, I saw... Oh, it's over near the same... okay, that makes sense. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. That's working. Yeah, okay. Alright, so with that said, let's come back into the cockpit and see if we can get a little bit of help here. Just a tiny bit. We don't need a ton, but emergency lights, we'll at least arm them. That's much better. That's just a lot easier to see. Then we can turn off our flashlight. Okay. One thing we need to do without question is come on over into the co-pilot seat and let's turn on our fuel flow. And I think we're ready to start up the engine. I really do. We've been pushed back. We're in good shape, so let's just start up the engine. Let's flip the lids. Start the right engine. Let's make sure we're getting a little bit of action here on our N1 and N2. There's N2's moving up, so that's a good sign. And that'll start spinning. Got another caution on, so let's flip that. All right. My goodness. Oil pressure. Well, you know, give me a chance, folks. Let's start engine number 2. Okay.
Kyle Largo ground. HeadTrip 1 request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
HeadTrip 1 taxi to an hold short at runway 12 via taxiway. Contact tower on 118 decimal 5 when ready.
Starting to get a little bit of N1 action. When that's fully ripe, what we'll do is we'll turn the APU off. We won't need that anymore. Okay, I think we're about there. So, let's flip the APU off. And we can come over here and turn the generator off as well. Battery amp. Alright. I assume everything is just dandy. Okay. Let's hope so. All right. So, I think we've already got our taxi clearance. Let's just check in. I wasn't really listening. Copilot was kind of taking over for us there. Taxi to hold short of runway 12, which is interesting because I think I was hoping to take off of runway 30. But, you know, that's why we can't have nice things. All right, that's that. Let's just head to runway 12 now. Once again, we're heading to the Bahamas, and you certainly don't pronounce it Bahamas, but you know, I guess you can. I just did. Right up here, right there, Nassau. Yeah. Enough said on that, right? Should we get in the air? What do you think? All right. Hopefully the dogs will have a little less impact on our controls at this moment. She's certainly trying. She's nudging her little muzzle against my hand, just waiting for the goods. Now she's clawing my hand. Pretty common theme with her. Everything looks good. Let's get our parking brake on. From what I can tell, that looks good. There we go. That sounds a little bit like the Chili Peppers or Rage Against the Machine or something.
Marco Tower, HeadTrip 1 at runway 12 ready for departure, straight out departure.
HeadTrip 1 altimeter 2 niner decimal niner 2 wing 126 entry. Straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 12.
Cleared for takeoff runway 12, HeadTrip 1.
All right, runway 12, which means we are going to be turning to the right. Let's see, yes, the right, and then heading to the left. That is the plan for runway 12. Yeah, I really don't remember hearing these songs. So I guess I don't even know if I had listened to the album all the way through. Really, oh my goodness, I'm really overshooting the mark here. Now we're out with all the ILS transmitters. That's wonderful. Well, you know what? Let's just see if we can turn around here. I'll try to... This doesn't have the best turning radius, but I still have to figure out at some point if this thing has some type of lockable nose wheel. That's not too bad of a radius. Very unprofessional of me, but, you know, it is what it is. And that is why I'm here sitting on a couch and not in a true cockpit at the moment. Which is certainly a blessing to all of us. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower a flap. Let's just lower one flap. There we go. Make sure our trim is reasonably calibrated. Everything looks pretty good to me. Certainly looks lighter, you know, outside of the cockpit than when you're looking through the windshield. So here we go. We're going to be heading out to the east, and then we're going to do just kind of a U-turn, and then we'll swing around to the west and up north. Okay, here we go. Both engines seem to be functioning just fine, so we'll go full throttle. We've got a caution here, that's our temperature, so I better scale it back just a little bit. I don't know why we're running so hot. There we go. We have plenty of speed, so let's give ourselves some lift. And up comes the gear. And we're on our way. And there she is.
airspace frequency change approved.
Kyle Largo Tower, HeadTrip 1 frequency change. Santa Clara approach HeadTrip 1 is type Cessna C 705 miles southeast of Kyle Largo 1,300 feet. Request, flight following.
HeadTrip 1 Santa Clara approach. Squawk 1633.
Squawk 1633, HeadTrip 1.
It's not that big of an island. It really isn't. So, the fact that there's an international airport there is somewhat surprising to me, I think. It must be a popular island.
Roger, HeadTrip 1.
We'll continue just to... I'm going to trim myself up here so we can keep a steady climb, hopefully. And let's get the jets kicking into gear. I don't know what happened there with my throttle, but that was once again a little bit of a... Wow, now I'm just... That's too much of trim for that. Okay, that is problematic. There really isn't a lot of... I mean, huge airport there. That is just... My goodness, there's not a lot on this island. I'm still trying to figure that out. Maybe this is the hub and then they just send you out. I don't know. I don't know what they do. I'm going to fix my trim. Clearly not doing too hot here right now. Poorly planned takeoff, but we're on our way. So yeah, you look at the life on that. Oh my goodness, what happened? AirPlay passcode. Someone's trying to AirPlay to my TV, and I am going to crash. The only way I'm... Oh my goodness. My daughter Reagan's playing a little bit of a trick on me. A little bit of a trick on me. She's trying to AirPlay to my TV. And luckily I have a second monitor that I can see my screen on OBS, but my primary screen is shot to high heaven. Oh my goodness. That's funny. I've got AirPlay passcode. Reagan's iPhone. Well, looks like I got rickrolled. We'll see if that'll disappear. There it goes. Now we're back in business. My goodness. So if I'm flying like a freaking... I can't see a darn thing. Now I've got the big Samsung menu that won't go away on my screen. This is... I feel like I'm going straight up like a rocket. This is, I have no idea. Now I'm going east. This is a fiasco. Alright, let's see if we can rescue this flight. Hang on a second.
HeadTrip 1 contact Santa Clara approach on 119.1.
Flash return. There we go. Okay. I think we're back in business. I don't even know which drive. I'm just so disoriented right now. That was... Alright, I'm heading west. That's what we wanted, kind of, right? No, I'm heading east. That's exactly not what I wanted. Alright. Let's do this one more time. Holy crap.
Trip 1, contact Havana Center on 133.7. Good day.
My trim, my flaps.
133.7
I'm surprised I haven't just...
Havana Center, head trip
I have no idea what's
110,900
happening. I've lost
feet.
control of my plane. I've literally lost...
Havana Center,
I mean...
altimeter 29.9 or 2 continuous planned.
Okay, here it comes back down. My goodness. This could be a new record in idiocy in the aviation world, so... Looks like we're... Let's see if we can just level this thing off.
HeadTrip 1, contact Santa Clara, approach on 119.1. Good day.
Going to 119.1 head trip 1. Santa Clara approach, head trip 112,600 feet.
HeadTrip 1, Santa Clara, approach altimeter 29.9 or 2 continuous planned. HeadTrip 1, contact Havana Center on 133.7. Good day.
That's kind of funny. You know, I'm just going in and out of airspace. You know, that's my problem here.
Havana Center, head trip 114,700 feet.
Let's just see what we can see here.
Havana Center, altimeter 29.9 or 2 continuous planned.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening, right? I'm just circling here and going in and out of airspace just like a maniac on steroids. So we're going to try to do this one more time. I'm going to spin around. We're going to enter this airspace once more. And hopefully only once more. Okay, we're going to be entering airspace right now. Or maybe we're high enough. I mean, we're almost 16,000 feet, so maybe, who knows? Who knows? Let me go to the higher altitudes and see what the situation is there. Oh, heck if I know. All I know is this is the direction we want to go, right? We want to go north. Mainland Cuba. What we're really trying to do is get our plane to just settle down here for a moment. So let's push it down. And as it drops, we'll try to compensate. See if we can somehow level this thing off. Wait until the speed and the attitude just kind of blend together there a little bit. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I really don't know that I've had a rougher takeoff in a while. I mean, shouldn't have been that complicated. Maybe it was just destiny that we allowed the sun to come up a little bit so we could enjoy our scenery once we hit the mainland Cuba, which is right ahead, by the way. I gotta tell you, man, I'm already creeping up towards the top end of my airspeed. And my engines are only, yeah, I mean, they're not maxed out by any stretch of the imagination. So it's got to be my trim. Let's trim the speed down a little bit. We are still trucking. Yes, indeed we are. Yeah, there's no pilot in their right mind that's going to be performing these maneuvers that I've been doing, going up and down in altitude, left and right. This is disgusting, but you know, that's the nature of this beast, right? Looks like we have a hazy day out there today. Whether that's humidity or whatnot, but our visibility isn't terribly clean. There you go. That song sounds like Madness. It sounds like a little bit of a rehash. But Madness is one of the most excellent songs. I mean, it's just really, really good. See if we can do a little bit of zoom. See if we can get a little more detail on what we got below us. It's interesting terrain. Trying to figure out exactly what it is I'm looking at. I don't know if these are little, you know, savannas or plateaus or... Not plateaus, but I don't know. I don't know what they are. Like, are they... Yeah, I don't know what's happening down there. That's strange. That's really odd. I mean, we're at 30,000 feet, but that's... I am not sure what I'm looking at down there. Looks like I'm looking at a pixie forest. I can't imagine Cuba's a pixie forest. I mean, maybe it is. A lot of trees. That's strange. Okay, I'm going to trim our speed up a little bit. I think we can go a little bit faster.
HeadTrip 1 contact Havana Center on 120.25. Good day.
So at least we're in Havana airspace.
For HeadTrip 1.
Let's see if we can.
Havana Center.
Let's see if we can see Havana. Let's see where we're at.
HeadTrip 1 Havana Center, continue as planned.
Yeah, this is. I wonder if that's just the impact of the sunlight coming up right there. Maybe that's what we're looking at. Just all the trees. Just had a strange vibe to it. Got some mountains. Look pretty mild, but then looks like we got some kind of that looks like almost kind of a dry desert terrain there. Interesting. That's interesting. That little patch there looks like we got an airport down there. That can't be Havana, I wouldn't think. I could be wrong. That could then maybe that is Havana. That actually. You know what? Juan de Gomez International. Can't remember if that was the name of the Havana airport, but that's what that is down there. Juan de Gomez International. There we are, just kind of passing through. Could that possibly be Havana? I don't know. Let me go to the map and see if I can... No, it's not. It's not. That is, and I'm going to slaughter this pronouncing Matanzas. Matanzas. Something like that. Havana is much further to the west. Havana is over here. Maybe we'll see it. It's out there ways. It's... Let's see. Right over there. You can barely see it in the distance. That's Havana. Over there. Now, I think we're going to have a slight change of plans, to be honest, because we're just beelining it straight for the Florida Keys. So rather than... What we'll do is rather than head straight to Bahamas, why don't we just head straight to the Florida Keys? Hit Florida, a touchdown on Florida, then we'll go to Bahamas and come down into Cuba and finish that off. That seems to make sense to me. Saying goodbye to Cuba. And there it is. And there comes the vapor trails. 30,000 feet seems to be the magic number. Oh my goodness, what is happening in my plane? Wow. Okay, that is creepy. We are over the ocean here. Flying. Somehow. And all my, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even know that I need to say any further than that. We have some creepy things going on here on this flight. Nope. Was it because of our APU? I mean, was that our problem? I don't understand. Haha, we got a generator. So we can bring it back on. Holy crud. That is the strain. I mean, is my engines are running? Right? Where's my N1? Yeah, I mean, my engines are running. That was crazy. All the electrical went kaput. Holy crapola. That has never happened to me before. Yeah, tell me about it. I mean... Alright. Anyway, and by the way, you can see right up there on our display, Florida Keys. There they are. Florida Keys coming into view. And then, of course, Florida mainland up here. So, I guess we better do some turning. Get ourselves turned a little bit more decisively. Yeah. Actually, much more decisively. Let's just turn about, what is that, 20? 20 degrees? Not sure. That'll get us moving in the right direction. That was just wonderfully crazy. I don't even know what to say about that. Key West is going to be closer to the end here. I believe that's Key West probably area. And then some of the more desolate, just tail islands. So I think we're going to want to hit these islands fairly low altitude, or we're not going to be able to enjoy them. We're going pretty fast right now. We're kind of rocking and rolling. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's level off our attitude. Let's come on, let's turn on some autopilot, shall we? Before we do that, I want to make sure my heading bug's lined up fairly well with the direction we want to go. I'll stick with 334 degrees. That seems pretty reasonable. I want to turn on the autopilot and heading bug. And let's see. And here's our vertical speed. So I would like to bring vertical speed down to 0 for a moment, if we can. And then we will... Oops, not up. We want to go down. Let's go down about 1,500 is fine. 1,500 feet per minute will get us in a pretty good clip. Oh, for a minute there, I thought we were jumping into Shania Twain. That sounded like, yeah, made me feel like a woman kind of thing. That's what I thought that was. So, way to go, Muse.
Contact Miami Center on 124.7. Good day.
All right, we can see him out there. Kind of tough to see. This is hazy weather.
HeadTrip 1 Miami Center, continue as planned.
There they are. Tough to navigate, but Miami Center would like us to check in. I'm just trying to line up the keys here. There they are. Over there. And if we can keep descending by the time we get over there, maybe they'll be visible. We can get below this haze. And life will be nice. And then we'll do a quick fly over the Keys, over the Everglades, and then on to Nassau. Starting to wonder if I need to reduce our vertical speed at a little quicker pace. So why don't we do it? Let's go down maybe 2,500 or something. That works. Oh, yeah, we don't want that, though. That's flaps, flaps, flaps. Whew. That was a risky business there. That was risky business. I almost oversped us. That was spooky. Where's my flap sitting? One flap? Okay, that works. That was spooky. But now we're moving. And a range over here. Let's see. There we go. That's where we're headed. This must be entering Miami airspace probably here shortly. Or maybe we're already in it. I don't know. Maybe this is where we crossed into Miami airspace right down here. We'll see what happens when we enter this airspace. I'm not quite sure what Muse is doing here with this mariachi, you know, stint. I just don't know if I get it. I mean, it's fine, I guess. It sounds like a Rose Bowl day parade. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Some kind of collaboration with that's probably what it is. Is he saying Gandalf? Let's see how close we're getting. We should be... Okay. Much better visibility. Better start giving ourselves a... Oh, better turn off our heading bug. We don't want that anymore. Well, I guess we can leave it up. We just move it. Go. Still dropping in altitude. We'll try to level it off at maybe 10,000 feet or something like that. Maybe even less. Maybe 5,000 feet. I want to get a decent shot of these islands. Yikes. All right. There we go. That's a much better view. Much better view. We'll go ahead and put our vertical speed back up. I think 15,000 works. There we go. Sitting at a little above 15. Nice little airport there. Key West. Back this direction. Another airport. There's just nothing but airports here in Key West, looks like. Pretty territory. Nice drive, all interconnected by roadways over the ocean. We've driven on this, my wife and I, but we didn't make it all the way out to Key West. We should have, though. That would have been fun. Would have been a fun drive. If we really want to have fun, let's just lower our altitude and let's just keep going, shall we? Let's just keep going. We'll be a little more cautious at about 1500. Makes you wonder if ocean levels rise significantly, how much of this would sink under. Mainland Florida is not quite yet in sight. But it's not far. Go ahead and set our heading bug a little bit further to the east, and we'll align ourselves with the road here. Pretty amazing road structure, that's for sure. Really fascinating. Have to look up a documentary or something in that on building that infrastructure. That's, I don't know how that works. I mean, I can't imagine it's a very deep water, but deep enough, that's for sure. Goodness, we're a little, we're overspeeding a little bit here. Haven't got the alert yet, so I guess that's good. Any sign of the mainland? There it is. Right over there. Now, this might be interesting to do. I better watch our vertical speed, or we're going to be running into the ocean. I'm going to move our heading bug back to the north. And I think what we should do is go check out the Everglades real quickly, and then we'll head on over to Miami. And then off we go. How does that sound? Maybe about 30 degrees. There we go. Okay. Back to the mainland. We're sitting at about 6,400, so I'm going to slowly work our way down, but we'll be very cautious. Maybe about 650 feet per minute. We get down to about maybe 2,000 feet. Certainly not an acceptable flight plan for a real jet, I'm guessing, of this size in this area, but I could be wrong. I don't think I am.
132.4 for HeadTrip 1. Miami Center, HeadTrip 16,100 feet.
HeadTrip 1 Miami Center altimeter 29.92 continuous land.
Took my flap off. We're creeping up there, and the speed, though, is the problem. Let's put one flap back on. We'll take it off, and then we'll just nudge our throttle down just a little bit.
HeadTrip 1 contact Miami approach on 120.5. Good day.
Here we come.
120.5, HeadTrip 1.
decimal 9 or 2 continue as planned.
I don't know if Everglades are more over here or all this whole area. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I guess while we look, we can bring up our trusty internet research tool and find out, can't we? Let's do that for a moment. There we go. So the Everglades, kind of right over here in this area next to the big mass body water. And so we're still, this whole area is going to be Everglades, actually, now that I think about it. All right, we better start to level off again. Back to level flight. That works. And we're gonna veer off now to the east again, and we'll go and fly through Miami. I guess what we ought to do, now that I think about it, is we better land, because, and that doesn't seem like a bad airport to land. It looks like we're lined up right with its runways. I'm not sure exactly what airport that is, but that's the one we're going to land at. KHST. That's my plan. We're already down to 3,400 feet, so that's fantastic. What we can do is we can slow our speed down by putting on a flap. That's going to come real fast, I can tell you that much. That should be coming into view. I can see it right now. There it is. Let's lower our altitude a little bit. And let's throw on another flap. And let's throw on our landing gear. There we go. We're on a pretty good trajectory as far as I can tell. Right for that runway. I don't know how, I'll be honest, I don't know how long that runway is. I hope it's long enough for a fast-moving jet like ourselves. I don't anticipate problems. We're just kind of floating on in at the moment. And we'll knock Florida off of our bucket list of states we don't want to stall. That's for sure. Let's get our power up just a little bit. 122 isn't too slow. Too slow. Right about there.
HeadTrip 1, contact Homestead approach on 123 decimate. Good days.
We really ought to get approval for landing.
123.8 HeadTrip 1.
We're not authorized clearly.
HeadTrip 1, 2,500 feet.
HeadTrip 1, Homestead approach altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2 continue as planned.
Homestead is what we want. We want Homestead. I'm guessing that's the one. Tower. And we want authorization. Full stop.
Homestead Tower HeadTrip 1 is 7 miles southwest, 2,400 feet with kilo to land.
HeadTrip 1, Homestead Tower. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2 incom, fly left traffic runway 24.
It wants me to come in the opposite direction, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going manual. Let's do this. Let's do this.
HeadTrip 1, did you hear my last transmission?
Sure did. We're going to kind of do our own thing, bro.
Enter left downwind runway 24 HeadTrip 1.
We're going to kind of cheat the system a little bit. And we're entering, rather than 24, runway, what? 6? Close to 6. Okay, I better get my bum down there. That's coming up fast. Let's get my last flap on. See if we can drag ourselves. And we're going down. Whoa. That is a heavy. Here we come. Unless we do something really stupid, we should survive this one. Hoping. We need a little more gas, though. A little more gas to make it over these trees.
Stall.
As long as we make it over the trees, then we're in good shape. And let's go down and pull back.
500.
Stall. 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 Stall.
That should be a soft landing. Oh. Wow. Come on, guys. That was just like a feather floating down to the ground peacefully. Wow. I mean, I was going so slow. I was going so slow, and that was the problem. Clearly, I was stalled, so there's a lesson to be learned from that. I'm not sure what it is. Like, you're going too slow, therefore you can't keep your nose down. There's a lesson to be learned. But one lesson to be learned is we are not yet marking Florida off on our list of states touched down on during our HeadTrip Air World Tour. Nonetheless, we'll try again. We've got to go all the way back to Cuba. So, you know, short of having a space shuttle or an F-16 fighter, we got a little bit of a trip to go, and we got a little bit of backtracking to do. That was unfortunate. That was really stupid, is what that was. I thought we were there. You know, I realized we were stalling, but I'm like, you know what? We're there. I'm just gonna pull back on the throttle. Let's just coast on down. But I probably didn't flare enough, and my gear probably touched the ground. Then it was just bad. It's just very bad. So, it is what it is. Thank you for joining us either way. We certainly enjoyed, that was an enjoyable flight. I can say that, you know. Saw a lot of beautiful scenery. Saw the Keys, saw the Everglades. Didn't see Miami. No. Just wasn't in the cards for us, but hope you join us on our next episode. I'm sure there'll be fun adventures awaiting us. Until then, next time on HeadTrip Air World Tour, catch you on the flip side.